thank you so much, everyone, for making it to the final presentation, because I'm seeing a lot of exhaustive faces as we come to the final session. So can I request everyone to stand at their place? All right, so we'll do a basic exercise so that that adds a little bit of energy. So you don't need to do anything else. Just stand, sit on your chair, get up again. We need to do this for 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Thank you so much. Yeah, so growth hacking. It's a little tricky term that I would say, because I've spoken to a lot of different startup owners, entrepreneurs who are into product industry, and I've heard different definitions from each one of them. And so I'll start with a definition about what growth hacking is all about. So this is a very, very tricky definition. A process of rapid experimentation across the full funnel to learn the most effective ways to scale sustainable customer adoption. This doesn't give you a clear idea of what it is all about. So you get what you think what this is all about. Now here is a simple definition: increasing the number of users for a specific product. Now this sounds like marketing. And how can you market your product as part of content marketing? I'll tell you about it in a minute, but I'll begin a little bit about my introduction as well as what we have done so far. So the first half is a little bit about me, and the second half is about my company. So I've been recommended by Search Engine Watch, which is a premier platform in the search industry, as a must-follow expert. I contribute on Search Engine Land, Moz, Marketing Land, Search Engine Land. So these are very few platforms, and there are a lot more where I actively contribute. And about E2M, E2M has been recommended by a company called OnAnalytica as one of the top 100 content marketing brands. They have also recommended me as one of the top 50 content marketing influencers in their study of 2015 as well as 16. There is another company called Content Marketing Institute. They recommended E2M as one of the best content marketing agencies out there. 20 ideas in 20 minutes. So my basic thing is that this presentation is going to focus on how to increase your user base for your product-based startup. So that's major focus is, but using content. So to do growth hacking about your startup, there are a lot of ways, but to do that using content is a little different way. So I'll start with basics and we'll go towards the advanced steps. First, when you're blogging on your site, on your business website, blog about your customer's pain point. Now let's take an example of Nor. So Nor focus is when you come back home after a tired day, and at the time of dinner, you think, what's in dinner? So if you look at the arrows that are marked, Nor offers advice on what's in dinner, and they provide a weekly meal planner where recipes, articles, tips, as well as exclusive videos are provided by them. So that's what you need to do using the tools like Google Alerts that helps you find topics, Social Mention that helps you do sentiment analysis as to what your users like and dislike, and Google to see if someone else has covered that topic before you start writing about that. Use calls to action in strategic places. Now, Neil Patel is a very famous face in the marketing field, and he uses CTAs in between all the posts he writes, and the buttons are usually like learn more, subscribe now, check out about my content, and etc. So that's what you can do as well, that you don't have to consider adding CTAs everywhere you do. everywhere your content gets published, but make sure that your CTA goes up where it is required when you are writing about something very, very important. So there is a tool called Content Upgrades Pro, which is a WordPress plugin to offer extra content to users who subscribe to your emails. This will help you to do that. Hook the reader with emotion. Now, this is going to help you when you create content titles as well as when you write content itself, where this can be used in the title and content. So the first header looks like this. When is the last time a cute girl checked you out? So when this is for a male audience, that gives them a different feeling where they feel attractive and sexy. Learn how to stand up to your boss and force him to see how much you're really worth. So this gives a little bit of assertive and confidence attitude to the same person. Your grandkids will struggle to keep up with you. So this gives more energy to your grandparents where they feel that they are more energetic than their grandkids. Try at least 3 headlines per post. So we are talking about the blog post for now. We'll go to the other sections after this slide. So here are 3 custom headlines I've made, and you can use this for blog posts, for promoting your content on social media, or to promote the content through newsletters. So these headlines like this one trick will boost your email open rate. Second is how to make your email subject lines irresistible. These emails will kill cats but appeal to humans. So these are more or less like the purpose is same, but the headlines are different, just to ensure that you cater to different audience. Use more images in the blog post that you produce. Who has seen this add media button in the WordPress? Anybody of you seen this button? Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that add as many images as possible so that you get to share right message with your users, as well as that helps provide informative content in form of images. So when you go to Facebook or Twitter, the most engagement that you find is on the graphics and not on the content. So that's why this is most important and required to be a part of your blogging strategy. These are the tools that will help you. Flickr, which provides copyright images. Pavlo, this is a tool by Buffer, where you can use quote-based images. And Imgur, that helps you create memes. Now, when you are writing the content or when you're writing website copy, don't focus too much on selling your product. So this is an example of a Bangalore-based startup called WhatFix. When you go to their homepage, there is no button that tells you start now, try our product now or something, but they just tells you start. The same way, you don't have to focus on selling your product, but make your users aware about what your product is all about, and they will check it out eventually. Now, when I say don't sell, what to do next? Tell a great story. Why? So this is very interesting. So there is a hotel, franchisee hotel in the Hawaii by Disney. So they hired this storyteller who tells story about how the hotel came into existence and how they can make best use of the hotel. So that's what the story he shares with all the new audience that comes or the people that comes to their hotel. The same way, you being a product startup, you cannot always have a story, but let's take an example of that your product helped a customer, say for example, if you are a social media product, your product helped your customers bring in a lot of shares. So create that story and share with your users. So that will eventually be case studies, and you won't have to sell your product directly, but the story will help you do that. Now, when you share your content on social media, there will be a lot of conversations where whether you like it or not, whether good conversation or bad conversation about your content, you will have to jump on and answer to every comment that comes in, be it blogs or on social media. Just go out and reply to them. To find this out, these two tools, mention and brand watch, both these will help you find where you are being mentioned and how to, and that will help you eventually that I need to answer this query, which is if the concern is negative, do answer it first and then tackle the positive feedbacks. Reshare old evergreen posts on social media. Now, when I say reshare, I mean that when you are investing a lot of money in producing a content, putting it in a design form and distributing it for a month, then why not to reshare the same content over and over again? That is going to help you in the long run because you are producing evergreen content. So this is a post that we wrote in 2014 and we recently reshared it. So such reshares on social media regularly helps us get clicks through Twitter, through Facebook, and all the social media platforms where we do it. Pay to promote successful posts on social media. Now, this is very important that you keep on resharing, but again, organic traffic will be very limited, but when you when you do paid promotion on Facebook or Twitter, that will help you generate a lot of traffic. This is an example of a post written by marketers. So they keep on sharing this. This post is very old, and they keep on promoting this post on Facebook through sponsored posts. And using this post, they generate a lot of leads. So that's why it is important that you use your old products, old content as well, and share them on Facebook as well as Twitter through paid mediums. Give away valuable resources for free. Now, there is no secret source of any strategies or any content that you produce. So when we started E2M, everyone had a mentality that if I would share my secret SEO strategies, people would learn it and execute for their clients. But if you want, your competitors would share the same strategy. So that is going to, you will be lost, not your competitors. So there is a startup called Zapier. And they create ultimate guides every quarter, and they keep on sharing with their customers. And this helps them regularly engage their existing customers as well as future customers that they're planning to onboard. Write longer posts. Now, this is a survey done by Moz as well as BuzzSumo plus SERP IQ. So as you can see, less than 1,000 words of post receives 2,823 shares on an average, and more than 3,000 words of post receives 5,883 shares on an average. So this is again an eye-opening study that the longer your posts are, the better it is. So it is not only required to write longer posts, but you should also focus on writing better posts using the skyscraper technique. This is the term coined by Brian Dean. So his three focus on creating detail-oriented content are that find proven, linkable, and shareable content assets, make something even better, and reach out to the right people to promote your content. This is an example of the same skyscraper technique done by GetVero, which is an email marketing software. Now, in 2014, in the month of September, they came out with a very interesting guide, and their primary term was email marketing best practices. And the title was 20 tips for dramatically better emails. The right side statistics says in September alone, their website traffic was 29,532. And out of that traffic, 16,224 visits were only from the one guide alone. No other content, no other website pages, which is very interesting. And you can also see that the same post had received 8,300 shares as well as 644 links, which are all organic and no paid links. Make infographics. So this is not required to be done because you know to create images or because you know someone who can create the images, but make it as part of your regular strategy which keeps engaging your users. So we at E2M run annual Google algorithm update infographic series where we are doing this since 2012, and we keep on getting our content, our infographic, as well as the content we produce, reshared by a lot of different platforms. And this is the statistics that we received from the infographic we did at the end of 2015. So the same infographic was shared by 423 people. 96 links were received. All the links were from 46 new referring domains. And the infographic was republished by Social Media Today as well as entrepreneur.com. Make videos. Who has heard about Dollar Shave Club? Anyone aware? Yeah, so I want to play this video for the rest of you so you get more idea about what this video is all about.
What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis.
And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop-up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu, I drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you, see you, see you, see you.
So basically what they do is they sell the razor blades, and they're ideally the competitor of Gillette. So here is the result of producing a great video and not the ordinary video. So Gillette is almost more than 110 years old company. They produce 628 YouTube videos, and their total views is 83 million. And Dollar Shave Club produced only one great video, only 5 years old company, and their views is 22 million. So this is where video creation comes in place, and not necessarily that you need to produce ordinary videos, but focus on producing extraordinary videos. A/B test your copy and landing pages. This is important where you want to engage and know how many of your users are actually interested in your products and not just coming to your site for the sake of visiting what you have got to sell. So you can keep on A/B testing what your content is being produced as well as the website copy that you come up with. So this is a simple example. How about using a button sign up now versus join today? And you can use subscribe now or learn more. And there are many variations of using, and these are the tools that will help you do that, Optimizely and visual website optimization. So that's an Indian startup. Make best use of your thank you page. So there's a startup, or not the startup, but established company called Kissmetrics. So after you subscribe to their blog, what they do is, they ask you this question, which is a follow-up page after subscribing to their blog. Do you also want a personal demo of the Kissmetrics? That the purpose is that because you're subscribed, you're interested in learning what they've got to share in their blog. So they're also taking a chance of asking you whether you are interested in personal demo or not. So that's where you can also do the same, where when users subscribe to your blog, take a chance and create a follow-up thank you page and ask about the demo or something which you think you can offer for free to your users. Work with influencers on various platforms. Now, influencer marketing is very much in buzz these days, where everyone is thinking, I want to do influencer marketing. But the actual thing is, if you only have great content, then and then only influencers will think about engaging and trying to share your content with their social media followers. Otherwise, it won't happen. So that's where you can use the tools like Cloud as well as Forbes. Both of these tools will help you find social media influencers. But before that, your requirement is that you need to produce great content in order to get your content shared by these influencers. Pick a community and become the most active member. So today we are in between the startup community. So when it comes to digital marketing, there is a community called inbound.org, where you can be the most active member to share your content, which relates to marketing or all the categories that they cater. The same way, all the different industries, for example, growth hacking. So growth hacking has their own community called Growth Hackers, which you can subscribe and be most active member of. Meet people in person. So like today we are meeting a lot of people in person. You're creating value out of your relations and try to get the best out of your in-person meetings. So this is where I had been to ClickAsia Summit 2 weeks ago, and I did not know a lot of people in person, but I knew a few people through social media, and when I met them in person, it helped create business opportunities. The same way it can help you create opportunities to showcase your products. And finally, before I end, this is a real world example. This is a product called Buffer, which is a social media sharing tool. So in 2013, they were aggressively focusing after content marketing. And the statistics look like this. Solely through guest posting, we have acquired around 1 lakh users within the first 9 months of running Buffer. So that's where they clearly tell that we haven't done anything much or anything out of the way to growth hack our users, but only thing we focused was increasing the number of users for a specific product. Thank you so much.
Any questions for Pratik? If there are any questions, please raise your hand and we'll get a mic across to you. All right, if there are no questions, thank you very much, Pratik. We just have a small token of appreciation for you.